Hello and welcome to this openSAP course, How to Build Bots with SAP Intelligent Robotic Process Automation. My name is Alexandre Fortin and I am a product manager at SAP Intelligent RPA. The goal of the course is to provide you a detailed solution overview and step-by-step tutorials on how to create a bot, from the initial application declaration to the workflow design, the deployment, and how to design user interface elements and make bots run. So with that, let's see how we will do it. The course will cover 4 weeks and an additional week for the final exam. During the weekly assignments, after each week, and the final exam at the end of the course, you can collect points in order to obtain a record of achievement. You must score half of the available points through the course. And let's have a look at how the course content is going to be provided. We are a group of 7 experts who will present the course units to you: Samir, Mumita, Rosa, Martin, Anya, and myself. In week 1, we'll talk about, for those of you who did not participate in our first openSAP course, SAP Robotic Process Automation in a nutshell. We'll give you a short summary of the main points covered in this course. We will also give you a detailed overview of the different components of the solution and guide you on how to get started with them. In week 2, we'll cover the first development phases, from simple or advanced declaration for designing workflow and orchestrate and configure them. The topic of week 3 is then about custom developments, libraries, UI design, and deployment. In week 4, we'll close the course with further topics such as SAP connectors, opportunities for UI automation, and the latest product updates, and final summary. And the week 5 will be your final exam, which consists of 30 assignment questions and covers the complete course content. The course will also provide the possibility to redo all the steps shown to you in your own systems. These exercises are an optional element of this course and not part of any assignments. If you would like to do these hands-on exercises, you should get your system ready in course week 1. The actual exercise will follow in week 2 and 3. You can find more detailed information about this topic in the course material on openSAP. After this short introduction, let's get started with week 1. Let's understand what is Intelligent Robotic Process Automation. Robotic process automation accelerates digital transformation of business processes by automatically replicating tedious actions that have low added value. And by bringing in the picture conventional AI, combining machine learning and artificial intelligence, we can push RPA to the next level, intelligent RPA. And the journey has just started. Remember, at the beginning of the last century, during the Industrial Revolution, there were large factories with many employees performing countless manual tasks. They did the same things over again, from several hundred to thousands of times per day. Then the automation chains gradually appeared. Let me present you to robots. Robots helped humans to free from the painful tasks, to allow them to master processes and to produce even more. In the service area, with the rise of information technology, we did not think about this automation equation. Applications were designed for this purpose by IT department or software vendors. There are still some concerns. A workstation has become a collection of windows and applications. Yes, applications are working fine most of the time, but what about the links between those applications? To date, most of processes need to switch from one application to another. Some applications may have APIs, web service, some not. the coverage is often not good enough. Do you think that users need to continue clicking, browsing, copy-paste a lot of information? At SAP, we believe that we should spend more time on customer care rather than tedious tasks. Now, let's have a look on the business value. Intelligent RPA can improve operation. By lowering or even removing manual tasks, you can focus to high-value tasks, creativity. While humans can do one task at a time, Intelligent RPA enables parallelization. Intelligent RPA is about reducing the cycle times. We mean improving the overall process efficiency. We cut process execution time. Increasing compliance and service quality is also a significant value of Intelligent RPA. Repetitive tasks done during peak activity can often generate errors. Bots are running all the time. However, humans can now focus on valuable error handling, taking care of your customers, your partners. With artificial intelligence, bots can provide more and more, such as supporting unstructured data, be able to heal themselves, and many more here. Here are some use cases covered by intelligent robotic process automation. For instance, extract data from different connectors and put into a finance system, looking for invoices number in countless ERP instances, log into a significant number of SAP ECC instances, collect purchase requisitions, and distribute them to shared services. Intelligent RPA is all about making tasks more efficient. For example, in case of activity peaks, it can reduce errors due to the delay for people in charge of entering a lot of information in a short time frame. We often think about the kind of task which is complicated, complex, which takes a significant amount of time. Yes, RPA can take care of this task, this process. But what about all the tasks which are not so complex, not so complicated? Users tend to forget all the simple tasks, hidden and repetitive. You can focus on the tedious process. On the other hand, you could consider working on the short tasks, which last 5 minutes, but 40 times. Well, 5 minutes by 40 times, it's more than 3 hours in a day for just one person. At the end of the day, you've got something, because small steps can make big changes. Here, a use case without a robot. Someone needs a new laptop, a software license, or any type of equipment. Until now, he has been used to sending an email to the support team, describing the request. On the support side, an asset management application is used to manage the request. You know the kind of powerful application? Overcomplicated for handling simple requests? At the end, the request takes ages. The internal customer is waiting. IT department would like to improve this. It created a simple form hosted in a simple web app. The user would need to fill the form, and that's it. However, the problem is still the same. There is no link between the web app and the asset management system. The user needs to copy and paste all the information between the two systems and for all incoming requests. And here is a robot in the picture. On one side, the web app, on the other side, the asset management system. Every morning, the robot alone creates more than 100 requests in the system, and it gives a report on what has been done. The support team can focus on high-value tasks. That's it. To finish with this example, the asset management system is still there with its relevant screens. Web services or APIs are a pretty good idea, but need a long time to develop because of all the mandatory checks that need to be taken into account. the migration is no longer identified for the moment. We found this case because the time and the budget were both lacking. Time and budget are often the key points of promoting bots. Another example with the purchase order creation. Purchase department receives a purchase order through mail on a daily basis. A first filter is needed for various reasons. Once filtered, the teams need to identify the products, quantify the customers, and so on. If you have only one product to sell, it's fine. The list is somehow defined. You can enter in your system. You launch the corresponding transaction, navigating the screen, looking for all the mandatory fields, and so on. Done? Perhaps. The team will need again and again to do it. And here, this is how automation could handle this process, this task. You have a robot that will first read the spreadsheet. Row after row, all the fields will be translated to the corresponding transaction in your favorite ERP system. Once put in place, it will continue to work to help the team. For the last slide, we can summarize the use case criteria. The first is related to manual and repetitive actions. When you find there as many actions, often done by many employees, automation should be considered. The second is volume. Taking into account hundreds or thousands of files a day, even by many people, should lead to you think about a way to assign this task to a robot. It's quite easy to a user to switch from one application to another. Imagine when there is 10 or 15 applications to drive, collecting or entering data. If you can hide the complexity by automatically calling the required applications, this will help the user life. And last but not least is the ability to help an application which is a bit boring to use. From time to time, it's a legacy application and nobody wants to update it, to replace it. Too many useless screens containing useless data, but never mind. Robots are here to clean up the space, only picking up the mandatory data and let the user to do his job with more accuracy. This is the end of this unit. Thank you for watching. In the next unit, I will present an overview of the solution and the tools.